Hello students. Today we can have a lesson from political science, that is political parties. Democracies are mainly based on political parties because in order to conduct a regular election in a democracy, it is compulsory to have different political parties. And we know, while we have some ideas about the lesson power sharing, where also we studied that the power of a government will be shared among the different political parties. Why do we need numbers of political party? That is an important question where we can answer that political parties are a group of people with almost similar ideologies who are coming together to contest election and to form a government. So in a country just like India or any other democratic nation, all people will not be having similar ideologies. So our constitution already agreed and also protected one of the important freedom of its citizen, that can form their own formations or their own associations according to their own choice or according to their own ideologies. So a country with diversities in everything, in case of our thoughts or in our ideas of our people, there also will be having the same diversity. So diverse people will be having their choice to select their own ideas and also have the freedom to form their parties or association. So all such a group of people having some similar ideologies will be having their own political party, and these political parties will be having some freedom, some rights and also some significance in the case of a democratic nation, because conducting regular election is one of the important feature of a democratic nation. In order to conduct election, political parties are compulsory. Then only the power will be shared from one hand to another. If there is only one political party, sure, every time the power of making government and the policy making or everything related to a nation will be vested in one hand alone. That is in one party alone. So there will be no any new thoughts, new ideas, as there is no any others to question them, no any new thoughts from other different group of people. So better, just like a country like India, where lots of diversities are there, lots of political parties also necessary, because different group of people will not be joined together in many of their ideologies. So different group of people need to express their idea, need to share their views in front of others, need to program different policies for nation. So an association in the form of a political party is compulsory. Then only they will be having a platform for them to think or to discuss or to share their new thoughts. So a democratic nation just like India needed political parties. One is to conduct election, another one is to share the ideas of different group of people according to their choice. So political parties are a symbol of different ideological group of a people. It is a kind of division on the whole citizen of a country into number of different associations in the form of political parties. Anyhow, political parties are mainly having three important components: leader, active worker and followers. Every political parties will be having these three stages, and extremely a person who is so committed to a political party is called partisan. Such group of people may be having or may be unable to give a correct idea about or to give a correct idea about different type of issues. Lots of functions are there for political party, because other than forming or other than expressing their idea in front of other group of people and also to conduct many other different program, lots of specified functions are there or roles are there for a political party to function in a country. The first one, that means we can study that important functions in an order. It is very easy because first one is to conduct election. Without conducting election, no any chance for a political party to show their power or their popularity in front of others. So to be a part of election is one of the important function of a political party. By conducting election, political parties are getting a chance to be in power, and people of that country also are getting a chance to choose their representatives. And the second important one is to put forward important programs and policies for people. So, from among the best important programs and policies, people will be having a chance to select them. And just after an election, people, according to their choice, people will select some important political parties and they will show their support through election or through voting. And the majority party will get the election as winner and they will be the ruling party. So, best important programs and policies are to be prepared by the political parties to win the election. The third important role of political party is to make rules for a nation. So, contesting election, being rulers or being the ruling party. Third one is to make rules and regulations for the whole nation. Because the majority representatives from a party will be there in the part of our legislature or in our parliament, and every kind of issues will be discussed in parliament, and a major role of making rules and regulation will be played by the political party who won the election. So the third role was to make rules and regulation for a country. Fourth important role playing by a political party is to be the opposition leader, rulers. That means just after election, majority party will be the winners and they will be the ruling party. Next to them, the most important party after the majority party will be considering as the opposition party. So political parties can play the role of a opposition party also. They will be the a group of people who will try their best to correct the mistakes of the government in power. And the fifth important role is to form and run the government. That means other than being the rulers, the ruling government or the ruling party have their responsibility to run the government by appointing proper ministers and also by giving proper training for the executive members, etc. Sixth role playing by the political party is to shape public opinion about any important public issue. That means political parties have a role to recognize the problems facing by people and to conduct public meetings to get an idea about or to get the suggestions of people regarding that important issue, and also to get a solution from the parliament by making new rules and regulations. So, in order to prepare a new rules and regulation, that issue must be a public matter and the political parties have their responsibility to collect the public opinion about that particular issue. And the seventh important function of a political party is to give access for the people towards the government machinery. That means in order to know any important information from the side of government or to get a solution for the problem of an ordinary citizen, other than meeting the government officials directly, a common man or an ordinary man may be having his direct access or direct contact with any of his political party members. So through that party members, a common man can reach in the areas where he need to get a solution from. So, being an intermediate between people in one side and the government or machineries in another side, political parties can be there in between. So, lots of functions are there for political parties. They all are in one by one in an order too. So, it is very easy to remember that. There are mainly three types of party systems following by the countries of the world. We can say that if countries just like China, they have only one party is there, that is Communist Party. Chinese Communist Party only have their freedom to make or to form their government. Lots of people are there with different ideologies, but only one party will be having the power to form a government there. All other group of people and their ideologies are deliberately neglected. Such a system where only one party is able to form government every time after election, that is called the uni-party system or one-party system. A good example here we have China is there, Mexico is also. We have studied about the important feature of Mexico that more than 2 or 3 parties will be there at the time of election, but their constitution allow only one party to be in power every time. There will be no any scope for other parties to be a member of their parliament. So one party system is following by some of the countries. Some other system also are there. Even though many parties are there in case of a country, in order to conduct the election, any two important parties will be having their position to be either the winner or to be the opposition party, that is ruling party or opposition party. Other than these two major party, no other chance for any other parties here in such countries to get the chance for being a ruling party. So either one party or the next. There is no any other scope for the people to select. Such countries where only two parties are having their chance to form their government is called a bi-party system or two-party system. Countries like USA, UK, etc. following that system. That is bi-party system is following there. And some other countries just like India, we have minimum 3 or more parties will be there at the time of election. All such great parties of a nation will be having their equal chance to be a part of election, and candidates from such parties also will be there as nominees. So other than one party or two party, in case of India, case or countries like India or some more have their position or their chances or their freedom for all the different group of political parties to be a candidate at the time of election. And such parties or such country where more than two parties are having a chance to win the election is called multi-party system. That is, more than two parties will be there. So people have lots of options and lots of choices. Either A or B or C or many different political parties will be there. And in such a case of a system where multi-parties are forming, sometimes there is no political or an absolute majority for a single party alone at the time of election. In such cases, other than one party or the majority party, those have an almost better voting score, will be having their alliance with some other minor political parties too. That means almost similar ideological group of people will join together, and then they makes their absolute majority to form the government, and such a government also forms there. So in multi-party system, such an option also, other than a party alone, two or three parties together also can form a government. Such a government is known as coalition government. And in India, we also had such many examples in early time itself, just like in the form of UPA government was there, NDA government also is there. So that means not a party alone. Almost similar political parties together join and make a common or a common government for the whole nation. So, uni-party system, multi-party system, two-party system. Such a different type of party systems also are following by the different form of governments in this world. So today we have discussed about what is a political party, what are its function, and what other type of political parties also are functioning in this world. We have to continue this remaining portion of this chapter in the next class. So study well. Thank you. Have a nice day.